to thank all of you, whether you came from Dodge City, Salina, Wichita, Kansas City, and points in between. Thank you for being here today and for responding to the call of myself and my brother bishops to come and stand for freedom, for religious freedom today. You know, I got an email earlier today from Archbishop Charles Chaput, who's a native of Kansas, a member of the Potawatomi Nation. He's actually in Rome at this point, and earlier today in Rome received the pallium, the vestment marking an archbishop as the Archbishop of Philadelphia. But he assured me of his prayers for us as we're gathered here, and we're proud of him as a native son. You know, I have all the responsibility I want as Archbishop of Kansas City. I would never aspire to be anything else, or certainly to be the Pope. But this would be a nice day to be able to wear white, I think. It's my privilege at this time to introduce one of our special guests today, a great leader for our state, one who I consider a personal friend. And if I might embarrass him a little bit, I found it refreshing when the governor was first elected that one of his questions that his staff asked me was it possible for the governor to get a key to Assumption Church so he could go there and pray sometimes when we don't have the doors open. We come today not as Republicans or Democrats, we come as Americans and people of faith. And the governor, we all love him for his support of life and family, for many of the values that we hold dear. But today we're grateful for his presence as being a great defender of religious liberty and freedom. And I know this is a, yes. I know this is an issue that's dear to his heart because the governor, on a normal Sunday, I think, goes to 7:30 Mass at Christ the King. Oh, he's sleeping in a little bit later, 9 o'clock, and then goes with his family to the church that his wife and children belong. And faith is an important part of his life, and we need people in public life today who treasure the gift of religious faith and the protection of religious liberty. So thank you, Governor Brownback, and we're delighted you're here with us. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. I got to say a couple things at the outset. The Archbishop has done an absolute and is doing an absolutely fabulous job with the church in Kansas and under his leadership and the leadership of the bishop. Fabulous leadership. Thank you. Although I would point out, he seems to pick the worst weather days. The Right to Life March is always the coldest day of the year, and this is going to be close to the hottest. So we need to pick the days, I guess, a little bit better. Or maybe it just proves that we will not be stopped. And this is the largest rally I have ever seen here on the south steps of the Capitol. I just quizzed a knowledgeable person. They said, well, maybe some inaugurations have been bigger, but never a rally that has been bigger. So congratulations to you. And I also have to say something that is near and dear to my heart, and I know it is to yours too. When I ran for office, I said, whatever pro-life bill gets to my desk, I will sign it. I have had the privilege now of signing 5 pro-life bills for the state of Kansas. Much of this because of your long-term dedication that in 1973, with the decision of Roe versus Wade, you just didn't say, oh, well, I guess that's the way it'll be. You didn't say that. You said, I will not stop until we are a pro-life nation. And you still are not stopping.